By watching this video, we are hoping you will get a better understanding of what to expect, running up to and during your endpoint assessment. When you come to the end of your time on program, you must ensure you have been on program for at least 12 months. Completed any functional skill qualifications required. If you have gained this qualification or equivalent previously, you will not be required to do it again. Completed an early years qualification, you will have done this with your training provider while on program. For this standard, you are also required to submit a portfolio of evidence. This submission should contain between 15 pieces of evidence relating to the KSBs for the professional discussion. Evidence may include workplace documentation or records, witness statements, annotated photographs, and video recordings. However, this is not an exhaustive list. Please refer to the Playworker support pack for more types of evidence. Although the portfolio is not directly assessed, you can use and refer to it during the discussion. After you have completed all of these, you are now ready for Gateway. Gateway is a meeting scheduled for the very end of your apprenticeship program. This will involve you, your manager, and your assessor. During this meeting, you will discuss progress made and come to an agreement that you are working at or above the occupational standard and that you are deemed to have achieved competence in all areas. When all parties are in agreement, you will then be put forward for EPA. We ask that if you required any reasonable adjustments or if there is any important information you wish us to take into consideration during the EPA process, you should let us know at Gateway. There are 3 separate elements to the Level 2 Playworker EPA, and these are observations with questions, professional discussion underpinned by portfolio of evidence, and knowledge test. Let's take a look at what these elements involve and what you need to prepare for. The observation will be carried out in a work environment and will be conducted for no longer than 3 hours. Questioning will be included within this allotted time and will be asked during natural stops between tasks and after completion of work, immediately followed by the questioning for this component. This will all take place in 1 working day. This assessment method may take place in parts but must be completed within 2 working days. A working day is typically 7.5 hours. The reason for the split is if a safeguarding issue arises. The apprentice will be observed completing their day-to-day duties. The independent assessor will be observing, the playworker observing play behaviours, the playworker's interactions between a child and a young person, the playworker's interaction with children and young people to manage risk for themselves, the playworker creating, resourcing and changing play spaces. These activities provide the apprentice with the opportunity to demonstrate the knowledge, skills and behaviours mapped to this assessment method. The independent assessor will ask at least 4 questions within the observation. Follow-up questions are allowed where clarification is required. This element will take form as a professional discussion. Your independent assessor will ask a minimum of 7 questions to prompt discussion. They can ask further questions to gain more clarification if necessary. The professional discussion will last 60 minutes, with a time increase of up to 10% at the discretion of the independent endpoint assessor. You and the independent assessor must have copies of the portfolio so you can both refer to it throughout the professional discussion. The knowledge test is 40 multiple choice questions. It is important to note, for the multiple choice questions, out of a choice of 4 possible answers, only 1 answer is correct. Throughout the exam papers, no more than 1 answer can be given for any question. You will have a total of 60 minutes to complete the exam. You must correctly answer a minimum of 26 questions out of 40 to achieve a minimum pass grade. Strict exam conditions will apply in line with NQual's exam policy, and additional materials such as reference books cannot be used during this time. After you have completed all the elements, you will get your overall results within 10 working days. If you have to resit any element, you must do so within 3 months of the fail notification. If you require any further information, please contact us. Good luck!